Certainly. Here is summary of Ye All Marketers Are Liars. The Power of Telling Authentic Stories in a Low-Trust World by Seth Godin. Introduction. Seth Godin's Ye All Marketers Are Liars explores the notion that successful marketing hinges on the ability to tell compelling and authentic stories that resonate with consumers. Godin posits that in a world where trust is scarce, marketers must craft narratives that people want to believe, and that these stories, rather than the product details, drive purchasing decisions. The book is a guide to understanding how to create and communicate these stories effectively. The premise of the book. Godin begins by addressing the provocative title, explaining that marketers aren't liars, but rather good storytellers. He clarifies that consumers tell themselves stories and marketers merely supply the narratives. These stories shape perceptions and behaviors, highlighting the importance of authenticity and emotional connection in marketing. The power of stories. Godin emphasizes that humans are inherently storytellers. From a young age, people are drawn to narratives, and these stories shape their understanding of the world. In marketing, stories are more influential than facts. Consumers use stories to make sense of products and services, often disregarding the details that don't fit their chosen narrative. Worldviews and frames. Worldviews. Godin explains that everyone has a unique worldview shaped by experiences, beliefs, and biases. These worldviews filter how individuals perceive and interpret information. For marketers, understanding the target audience's worldview is crucial. Marketing efforts should align with these existing worldviews to be effective. Frames. Frames are the contextual elements that shape how a story is perceived. They include language, imagery, and cultural references that resonate with the audience. By framing a product in a way that aligns with the audience's worldview, marketers can make their story more believable and engaging. Authenticity and consistency. Authenticity. Authenticity is critical in storytelling. Consumers can sense insincerity and are quick to reject stories that feel contrived. Authentic stories are grounded in truth and reflect the genuine values of the brand. Godin argues that marketers should not fabricate stories, but rather highlight the true and compelling aspects of their products. Consistency. Consistency reinforces the story and builds trust over time. Every touchpoint with the consumer should reflect the same narrative. Inconsistencies can erode trust and dilute the story's impact. Godin uses the example of luxury brands that maintain consistent messaging and experience across all customer interactions. Examples of powerful stories. Godin provides numerous examples of brands that have successfully leveraged storytelling. 1. Apple. Apple's narrative revolves around innovation, design, and challenging the status quo. This story resonates deeply with consumers who see themselves as creative and nonconformist. 2. Starbucks. Starbucks transformed the coffee experience into a story about community, comfort, and premium quality. This story allows consumers to justify paying a premium for what they perceive as a superior experience. 3. Whole Foods. Whole Foods tells a story of health, sustainability, and ethical consumption. This narrative attracts consumers who prioritize these values and are willing to pay more for products that align with their beliefs. The 5 steps to powerful storytelling. Godin outlines 5 key steps to creating and communicating powerful stories. 1. Understand the worldview. Identify and understand the worldview of the target audience. Research their values, beliefs, and experiences to tailor the story effectively. 2. Frame your story. Use language, imagery, and context that align with the audience's worldview. The framing should make the story feel natural and intuitive to the audience. 3. Tell a true story. Ensure that the story is authentic and reflects the genuine attributes of the product or brand. Authentic stories build trust and resonate more deeply with consumers. 4. Live the story. The brand must embody the story in all aspects of its operations and interactions with consumers. This consistency reinforces the narrative and strengthens its impact. 5. Share the story. Use various channels and platforms to share the story with the audience. Leverage social media, advertising, public relations, and word of mouth to reach and engage consumers. Dealing with skepticism. In a low-trust world, consumers are naturally skeptical of marketing messages. Godin suggests that marketers can overcome this skepticism by focusing on building long-term relationships rather than short-term sales. Transparency, honesty, and delivering on promises are crucial to maintaining credibility. He also emphasizes the importance of social proof, where existing satisfied customers validate the story for new potential customers. The role of marketers. Godin redefines the role of marketers as storytellers-in-chief. Their primary responsibility is to craft and disseminate stories that resonate with the target audience. He argues that marketers should focus less on the product's features and more on the emotional and experiential aspects that the story conveys. By doing so, they can create a strong emotional connection with consumers. Ethical considerations. While storytelling is powerful, Godin warns against the temptation to deceive. Ethical marketing is about highlighting the true and positive aspects of a product without resorting to manipulation. Deceptive stories may yield short-term gains, but can damage the brand's reputation in the long run. Godin advocates for responsible storytelling that respects the intelligence and autonomy of consumers. Measuring success. Success in storytelling is not measured solely by sales figures, but also by the strength of the emotional connection with the audience. Godin suggests that marketers look at indicators such as brand loyalty, customer engagement, and word-of-mouth referrals. These metrics reflect the deeper impact of the story and its ability to create lasting relationships with consumers. Conclusion. All Marketers Are Liars is a compelling exploration of the art and science of storytelling in marketing. Godin's insights challenge traditional notions of marketing and highlight the importance of authenticity, empathy, and emotional connection. By understanding and leveraging the power of stories, marketers can build stronger, more trusting relationships with their audiences and create enduring brand value. Key takeaways. 1. Stories over facts. Consumers are more influenced by stories than by factual details. Effective marketing focuses on creating and sharing compelling narratives. 2. Understand worldviews. Aligning the story with the audience's worldview is crucial for resonance and believability. 3. Authenticity is crucial. Authentic stories build trust and are more impactful than fabricated narratives. 4. Consistency builds trust. Consistent storytelling across all touchpoints reinforces the narrative and strengthens its impact. 5. Marketers as storytellers. The primary role of marketers is to craft and disseminate stories that connect emotionally with the audience. 6. Ethical storytelling. Responsible marketing highlights true and positive aspects of a product without resorting to deception. 7. Emotional connection. Success is measured by the strength of the emotional connection with the audience, not just sales figures. By embracing these principles, marketers can navigate the challenges of a low-trust world and create meaningful, lasting relationships with their consumers. This summary captures the essence of Seth Godin's All Marketers Are Liars, providing an overview of the key concepts and advice presented in the book.